welcome to Iron Warrior Cosplay. My name's Iron Warrior Cosplay. This is Guy from Midwinter Minis. We're going to paint a massive Space Marine. Let's go, baby!
Thank you, Guy, for that amazing intro. Hello everyone, it is Iron Warrior Cosplay here, coming at you with this highly anticipated video. In this video, Guy, Hatty, David and myself fully restore this Bloodraven statue from the Dawn of War 2 release into a brand new Imperial Fist Space Marine statue. So to start off, you can see here, Guy, myself and David are currently putting the entire statue together. It is entirely made out of fiberglass with resin details, but I can tell you this right now, it does weigh a fair bit. In individual parts it doesn't, but when the statue is mostly assembled like this, it's got some decent heft to it. So as you can see here, we are attaching the helmet and the shoulders as well, mainly in preparation to get some starting shots and some photos before we fully start sanding this down and getting it ready for primer and paint.
It's got a power fist on now. I think that looks awesome. Chaosy, but still.
Time to remove an old relic of the past as Hatty removes the old Dawn of War 2 logo from the giant rock. And with that, it's time to go around the Space Marine statue one last time before the refurb begins. As you can see, Guy's very much enjoying himself. And with that, let the refurb begin. If you watch closely, Exeter Cosplay is about to demonstrate why safety equipment is key.
Straight in the eye.
Have you got goggles? I've masked off the edges of this shoulder and I've sanded the majority of the logo off just to get the majority of it off. It's now nice and smooth. I'm going to go and prime this now, and then once I've primed it, we can get to painting. There's Guy over there filming with David while he mutilates the blood drop on there, and Hatty's also currently very delicately doing the masking tape, unlike what I did, but it's fine, it works, it's fine. So, me and Hatty are shoulder pals, we got Guy filming.
I'm helping!
He's helping! So yeah, but anyway, so that's what we're doing right now. I'm gonna go and spray this. So while we were busy doing all of this, I went to start spraying. And that's when we realized we had no primer for the Colourforge paints, so it's off to Halford's. This is also where we discovered that Guy really hates buses.
Oh, get out of the way, bus! Arse dick.
So we arrived safely at Halford's and immediately found the paint section. The grey primer was a flat matte primer that Halford sell. We also picked up some extra masking tape, some bright yellow and some matte white to add some highlights to the Space Marine. Once we found all this and gathered all our resources, Guy went to pay. Look at the handsome devil. Then it was promptly back to base, with me carrying our precious payload. And with the first coat of primer on the shoulders, we are ready to crack on with the rest of the Space Marine. So, it's been a couple of hours. We're going really well.
It's perfect. We bought some paint.
Went to Halford's and bought paint.
Everything's great.
I sanded and primed that. Guys added some texturing detail to that one. You can do the same to this one?
Certainly am.
Awesome. Here we go. I'm going to get some footage of this and then look at him go. What a pro. He sure knows how to spray. And now it was time to start with the yellow, and I was given the honors to paint the first part. During all this, David Roth, Exeter Cosplay, had been sanding down and preparing the helmet, among other parts, ready for primer. Look at this handsome devil. It was now time for the helmet to get its first and second coat of primer. For those of you who are nostalgic for Dawn of War 2 and who really love these old statues, please look away now.
Beautiful.
See, I'm not always wrong.
What were we going to do with the emblem?
I've got an Imperial Fist logo for you if you want to come along.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Maybe that's not the best thing to do.
Uh-oh.
But moving on with the restoration, anyway, we continued on to get everything ready, but the next step was to mask off all the black sections like the midriff and the joints of the Space Marine before we start priming. With the sun going down and the Exeter Yule Ball on the way, we all decided to start masking off the Space Marine together. So while we were masking off the Space Marine, Exeter Cosplay went over and used the chisel once again to chisel off the blood droplet on the chest, and then I jumped over to start sanding. Then it was onwards with masking and priming. Alright, that's day one. It is now like 7:30, I think, so we're pretty much done with the majority. So as you can see, the Space Marine is all masked up and everything, so is the gun. I've masked off bits of the hand as well that are going to be too difficult to repaint, so I'm going to do that before we fully spray it. I've got the backpack here, the helmet is there, the pauldron is there. So mainly now it's just get everything primed and sprayed sprayed grey with primer, then yellow. And once that's done, it's then unmask everything, paint black if there's any overspray or anything. Once we've done that, pretty much ready to rock and roll with weathering and detailing and stuff. And then the Space Marine is done. It's looking pretty awesome. I think Angel tomorrow is going to cricket cut us some stencils to spray Imperial Fist logos and stuff on. But yeah, it's going to look really awesome. I'm really happy with how it's coming along. We're packing up for the night because we're going to go out now to the Yule Ball in Exeter, so it's going to be really, really awesome. So for now, that is day one. This is Warrior Cosplay, signing out. With day one complete, it was now time to go out and celebrate at the Exeter Yule Ball. The following day, after a brisk recovery, it was back to spray painting. It's day two. All a little bit worse for wear from last night. Better now. Currently just wiping down the Space Marine. It's rained a little bit, getting all the resin dust and stuff off. Once that's all done, we're ready to spray. So another time lapse will be happening. My microphones will be back, charging. Angel's gone to get a cable for me from the hotel. That guy's lending me so I can connect the microphone up. So for now, he uses the camera audio. And yeah, once we're all done here, we'll start spraying. So let's go. Let's go, team!
Let's go.
And with that, the Imperial Fist now has his main colour. So after much discussion about what to do next, Angel was kind enough to cricket cut us a perfect circle and an Imperial Fist logo so that we could start doing details. As you can see here, this is the cricket cut Imperial Fist logo that Angel made for us, and Guy is just figuring out how it goes together. As you can see here, I've perfectly positioned the Imperial Fist logo in the middle of the white circle that Exeter Cosplay had previously sprayed. It is now time to give this legion its famous fist iconography.
Daphne, give me a smile.
I would never deny you guys the reveal, so definitely gonna show you guys the reveal. Let's get this cover off. Get this cover off like this, and then time for the peel. It's time for the peel. Get the peel going here. Whoopsie daisy. Come on. Oh, look at that. That's the shot. It's the worst logo in the world, but it's, you know, the damn good one. That is clean. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Just to show you guys a bit of a better view. There you go. I'm really happy with that. That's very clean. Very clean. Reminds me of the time I did Chapter Master Valrak's shoulders. Reminds me of the time I did Valrak's shoulders. So I did a normal one for him, and then I did his Reclaimers of Dawn shoulder, which was silver. And the bottom piece here is a two-tiered version, so it's a different logo. But it's really awesome. So Imperial Fists, as grim as they are, I'm really proud of this shoulder, so I think it looks really, really good. Looking forward to doing more peels for you guys later, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, we're just finishing off the Imperial Fist with some yellow highlights, and yeah, let's crack on. It's getting late, but let's go. With a lot of jobs now done on the Space Marine, it was time to move on to the chest piece. We have the Blood Ravens logo on the chest of this statue, and we needed to change it so that we could have it as more of a skull with wings rather than a raven with a blood drop. So you can see here Exeter Cosplay chiseling away the feathers of the Blood Raven so that we can apply the skull later on and have it as a skull with wings instead of a Blood Raven. So after Exeter Cosplay had chiseled away the feathers at the bottom and the blood drop logo, I took to sanding it all down in preparation for the skull. Day 3 in Exeter. Currently sanding down the filler I put on the chest yesterday, and as you can see, Guy's shirt matches perfectly to the mustard marine. No, I'm joking. So we'll get that sanded down and then we can spray it. Hot dog marine, yeah. Yeah. He's a big old sausage. It was now time to take off all the masking tape. More detail for the Space Marine, where Guy masked off the shoulder completely by eye using a craft knife and masking tape to make the arrow logo that goes on the shoulder pauldron. Then, Exeter Cosplay sized up the perfect Halloween skull, ready to cut in half and place on the chest.
Remember, never ask 2 Chaos Space Marines to paint an Imperial fist.
With the helmet now fully painted, it is time to go in and do all those final details. All right, so we're almost there. We're just painting the last few details. Guy's been painting the red on the chest and the skull. Hatty's been painting the gooch and the groin. And the essential points of a Space Marine, as we all know. I've been painting all the rivets, which has been a bit of a fun, tedious job because you have to do like three or four different coats. It's riveting, I like that. 3 or 4 different separate coats just to cover the yellow, because this paint is quite see-through, even though I've mixed it with some black and silver, and it's just not quite thick enough to cover it in one coat. But I'm going around doing the rest of the silver and stuff now, but we are almost there. Hopefully by the time we've all gone around and painted everything up sort of as much as we can before we have to pack away, Guy and Hattie have to go and do something on Yogscast. So we're gonna sort this out and hopefully put it all together and then get some photos with him. That'd be really cool. So yeah, let's just crack on. And with that, the Space Marine was done. It was time for us to dismantle him slowly, wrap him up in his blankets, and put him back into Guy and Hattie's van. I had an amazing time working on this Space Marine with them over the weekend, and I couldn't be happier with the result. I'd like to thank Guy, Hattie, David, Angel for just being the most amazing friends. I had such an incredible time with you guys on this project. Guy, thank you so much for asking me to be a part of this just incredible experience. I just genuinely can't believe you asked me and David. Of all the people you could have asked, it really means a lot. I can't tell you how much it's meant to me, not only as a cosplayer, content creator, but as somebody who hasn't really thought much of themselves in a while. And it's so cool to be able to hang out with this amazing group of people doing something that I genuinely have a love and a passion for. So thank you again, I really appreciate it, and thank you for watching. If you really liked this video, hopefully in the future I'll be able to do more stuff like this. But until then, I've been Warrior Cosplay. Thank you so much for watching.